This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles.
On first down, Hurts.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Get out of here.
Good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That was
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This nigga sucks, man.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Now Wilson. Returning right back to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
I knew we could beat him. We got 21. This nigga still coming
now
back.
Wilson on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson forced out to his left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Throwing is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And got his man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
So that's what we're doing.
Oh my goodness, this nigga dropped.
So that's what we doing, man.
This nigga straight missed the ball though.
Did I miss it or did it go through me?
Oh no,
Get out of here. That's what we doing, man.
That ain't no replay though. Well, you probably got the replay on your joint.
I don't. You probably gotta say it afterwards. And I'm gonna find it.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, let me see right here. I'm looking at it right now. Oh yeah, yo dude missed it.
Come on. Get out of here.
There is all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 12 more yards there and another first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown,
I knew you was gonna miss like that. That was a touchdown for real.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Trying to say he wasn't down, though.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
He lets it fly for Lockett.
Oh, my God.
Inside the 5. Touchdown, Seattle.
That was some bull crap.
Lockett, 60 yards. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute
That
of
was
the
some
first half.
bull crap.
Extra point up and through.
But what you got wasn't.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
At least let me get something. Hey.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know why I threw that right there.
Able to get back in coverage and knock it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
I already see how this game going,
take
bro.
The first of their timeouts.
I already see how this
as
game
they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
A lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Mike, 56, Mike, 56. There we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Quick slant here to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Space to run past the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. This complete to Lockett. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home.
Get out of here.
I seen him try to scoop boy over there.
Nick Ballore taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson gonna throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he's
no, they was in there.
As a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 33. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They're not trying to let me say hype.
2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's complete to Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, second down. They'll look to throw here.
Big dot.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts looking deep for his tight end Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
He ain't jumped though.
By Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
football he did not jump.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated
What are you
with
doing?
Really, this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On the ground with a tight end. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, 34 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Oh, you bitch, yo.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. First down, Seattle. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They make that bullshit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they'll have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I forgot what play I ran, y'all.
Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Man, this is flat in a 90 over. Some niggas just like the men in black, though.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situations. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Like the white hair was making it.
Wilson to throw. It's caught, block it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And
Yo, this nigga dropped it, bro.
Convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little
gosh,
time remaining. That's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
This nigga ready to do stuff on dumb shit.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He dropped
How
that.
he can't shoot that?
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, yeah,
Look
good
at
catch.
this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That man's a pull out.
And this one will be brought
Come
back
on.
to the 22. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all
We go.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, you got to feel it.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead.
That's how they say don't play with your food,
Wow, wow.
Where my mans go? Where did my mans go
They
at?
might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What the
Well,
frick?
it looks like it's going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
That's
Oh.
correct. He will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Who
They
left
only
me
need a
down
field
up
goal.
there?
Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds,
They
gain
stopped
some
it.
yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw.
Oh my God.
Throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds.
I had the little joint up, yo. That joint messed me up.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Ward. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That joint messed me up, yo.
That nigga got
Into
boots
the
in the
final
mouth.
play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of
Nah.
miracle there at the very end, but
Niggas
they couldn't
off.
get it done. However,